we realized that we don't meet people that organically anymore.
And the whole process of arranged marriage, it just doesn't fit my head.
Absolutely.
It's just very weird. And where do I find someone organically? It's a funny story. I think we should keep that. सच जानना है कि entrepreneurial words बोलूं. It's not easy to just leave a job that gives you like a monthly salary, and this is not going to give us even equal to that for like a very long time. But I think the fact that it is something that we both love doing it, we will work hard for it. It is our own baby. I know we will reach that stage in no time.
Both these dating platforms, you know who you're talking to, you chat first, and then you might meet them. Here you have no face to the person, you're not chatting with them, there's no judgment beforehand. When you meet them, you're just, without any judgment, you're going to meet them, not knowing anything about it.
It's like a blind friendship date.
It is literally like a blind friendship date.
Okay, so I would like have maybe like Elon Musk. I would have PM Modi. I would have Nikhil Kamath, and I would have. Trump would be too much.
Hi all, welcome to the Strategic Pulse. I'm your host Sudarshan Praveen. Today we have Shivangi and Pearl as our podcast guest. They are the founders of Bunchh, which is a platform where you meet new people and build connection. And no, it's not a dating app. In this episode, we will understand the social experience businesses. Stay tuned and watch the entire episode. Thank you. So hi guys, welcome to the Strategic Pulse. So for all our viewers who do not know you, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Sure, you wanna go?
Yeah, sure. So, hi, my name is Pearl, and I've been on and off in a lot of industries actually. I have tried multiple things, like I've done teacher training in Pilates. I have actually worked in a travel company as a trip manager as well.
Oh wow.
And that was pretty recent. And I've also been like with my dad's business, a little on and off with every few things here and there. And finally, like we found Bunchh like very recently. And that's something I think I want to stick to.
Okay.
So yeah, and I was working as a trip manager very recently. That's where I would take strangers to like different cities,
Okay.
and like more than 20-25 people.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's where I was like, wow, that, like strangers coming together from all over India, mostly Mumbai, but yeah, like different cities like Delhi, Pune, we got from Gujarat, and they would all come together, and those 7 days would feel like they are like family.
Right.
You want to be in touch with them. Making friends was like, it is difficult. But yeah, so that was like a great thing. And that's just a little about me and my profession, what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Hi, I'm Shivangi, and a little about me. It's very different what I was doing earlier and what I'm doing now. But I've studied law, I practiced environment litigation for a bit, and then I moved to social impact consulting. Used to really love that, and I think my purpose in life had always been that, I want to make some change. It's hard. You don't see it happen. But somewhere I also, across everything I did, I used to always thrive the most when I saw like people coming together, even while consulting, like when we did workshops or when we had like a group discussion to like solve a problem. I think that energized me the most. And I think that's where Bunchh comes from, what Pearl and I are doing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the whole idea of people coming together. And I think somewhere else where Bunchh comes from is like a personal need for both of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We realize that we don't meet people that organically anymore. And while we have a lot of friends and we love our friends, but sometimes you want to have different conversations.
Right.
So where do you do that, right? So yeah, that's where Bunchh comes from. She also has some other personal reasons.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like even like I'm old enough, like, and I also like it's difficult for me after studies are over to find friends or even find a companion
True.
organically. And the whole process of arranged marriage, it just doesn't fit my head.
Absolutely.
It's just very weird. And where do I find someone organically? Hinge, dating apps is just not my thing. I mean, this was not the sole reason,
Yeah.
but I'm generally an extroverted person.
Okay.
Despite being so extroverted, despite having so many friends, going out partying, meeting friends of friends, it's still difficult to find one person to have a decent conversation with. So that's where like we both were aligned, where she's married, I'm not. Although we both have a lot of friends, we still want to fill that void in our lives where we meet people, just have a good conversation, and what's better than just having a conversation over food?
Right.
So that's where like we both were like together and we were like, okay, let's start something like Bunchh. So yeah.
And how did you all like to meet?
We
It's a funny story. I think we should
we
skip
skip
that.
that, but we have a common group of friends.
Yeah.
But how did the business idea come? Because I understand that you all were trying to fill a void in your life, so you all thought, "Ki chalo, let's try to meet new people outside our friend circle." But how did that entrepreneurship idea come?
सच जानना है कि entrepreneurial words बोलूं.
Sach bolo.
Okay. So I don't like to say the word husband, but
Yeah.
Partner.
my partner,
Yeah.
he is also an entrepreneur, by the way.
Okay.
And he loves seeing potential in people. Okay.
Okay.
And he noticed that Pearl is always like really hardworking when it comes to experiences
Okay.
and like extroverted and getting people together because of her previous experience. And she was transitioning out and thinking about, okay, what do I do from
next.
here?
Yeah.
And he suggested that you should do something in the experiences industry, because anyway everybody wants to go offline now, and people are looking to do things beyond their day to day.
True.
Right? People are bored of doing the same work. So it was his idea to her.
Okay.
And then parallelly, I was also looking to do something different than what I was previously doing. And I was also like really energized with experiences, right? By experiences, we mean like, say, go to pottery or like
Yeah,
attend.
we have done like we
went-
did it together and we realized that we both love doing different things over the weekend. Even it is like as small as like going to a different cafe, trying a different cafe just for that one particular coffee or just one particular thing. We went for pottery together and that we really enjoyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that feeling of we're doing something different with our time, or we're interacting with new people. We also went for the terrarium workshop.
Oh yeah, we did.
Where you just see that there are people from different backgrounds in the same room, right?
Yeah.
So he also suggested this to me, that okay, both of y'all have this common interest of spending time differently, of having different conversations. Why don't y'all get together and do something about it? So I think one fine day I called her and I said, listen, I have a proposition. She's like, what? She's like, come home, I'll tell you about it. And I gave her a few ideas which were quite different from what Bunchh is right now.
Yeah.
That's how it always
Yeah,
works.
quite different. And she's like, yeah, I'm in. I was like, and we were not really close friends. Back
Yeah,
then.
we are
we are
yeah.
friends.
When was this?
In March.
May.
March.
Oh, March.
This
March.
year.
This
Yeah,
March.
this March. Yeah.
Yeah, we were friends, but we were not close friends.
Like not best friends, like that people say that best friends should do business together and that's how, I don't think that's true. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can do a business with my best friend.
Yeah, even I
Like,
can't.
I can't.
No, you know the person way too
There are no
well.
boundaries there. There are no
Right.
boundaries there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, we weren't that close, but we were friends. So you at least have that comfort. And we said, okay, let's do our research. Let's explore something.
Yeah.
And I think that's the rest is
After
history.
a lot of back and forth with ideas, we came down to like doing something that's simple but still impactful.
So, like, how are you all doing this full time right now, or are you all doing something simultaneously?
full time.
So, both of y'all happened to be free at the same time. Or
Yeah.
like, how
So
did the
I
timings
was-
match?
No, we had our jobs going on.
Yeah. Actually, I was like on my
No, we both hadn't quit yet.
Yeah, we were still there. Like I had
Okay.
already given my papers that I'm going to quit, and it was like my those 3 months that I have to serve.
Notice
So
period, huh?
yeah, notice period, right? So I was in that, and she was also like
I think
almost deciding
yeah,
to
I was
quit.
deciding to
Okay.
quit.
She was
yeah.
like,
But what gave you the conviction to do this full time? Because there's something new. You all have just figured it out on paper as of now, and taking
Right.
it in, like leaving your full time paying jobs. And
it's
doing
not
this.
easy. It's still not. Like, I mean, it's not easy to just leave a job that gives you like a monthly salary, and
Correct.
this is not going to give us even equal to that
Huh.
for like a very long
Brief period of
time.
time, right.
But I think the fact that it is something that we both love doing it, we will work hard for it. It is our own baby. I know we will reach that stage in no time.
Right.
That confidence we had in us
Okay.
and in the idea that we were putting it out there. So we went a lot of ideas back and forth, and we did our research of understanding that what are people lacking in their lives currently. And since COVID, I would say that a lot of people just miss that connection with humans,
Absolutely.
and they want to do that. And we are like, of course, we found our competitors outside India also, and we are like, we understood that okay, this industry is something that's new, definitely, but they are doing well. So there is some potential behind it.
So there was
And
proof of concept abroad.
correct.
Okay.
Right. A similar thing, definitely. It's not the same.
Is
I
it called
wouldn't-
Time Left?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So they have recently come to India,
India as well.
definitely.
Yeah.
They have the different strategies, different way of working. We have a different way of working. We are more Indian, I would say. It feels like I don't know how to say it, but like it feels like like ये अपने लोग हैं.
Right.
It's like that. I don't know if it's the thing, but yeah. So it's just that, we are trying to make Indians especially feel comfortable with, because Indians are very choosy. They will not try out new things. They will not try out something with strangers. Like that sounds only scary.
Yeah.
I mean, personally also.
Yeah.
But we are trying to put ourselves out there, put safety out there, put transparency out there that, we are here. Trying our best to put you in a group and a setup that is safe, also that is comfortable, and something that you might get out of. Like even if it's just good conversation or just a good food,
Right.
like it's just something that you will not hate it.
Right.
That's 100% not going to happen for sure.
Right, right.
You will like really enjoy it. You will enjoy some element out of it.
True.
So that's what it is.
And like this underlying confidence which you all are having, do you all come from entrepreneurship background?
No,
Not really. I mean,
not
I have-
me.
So your
Yeah.
husband is an entrepreneur, like you said, but
Yes.
from your parents' side, nobody's an entrepreneur.
Yeah. I mean, both our parents are like into businesses only.
So that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
Entrepreneurship
right.
background. Yeah.
Right, correct.
Huh.
But she never has tried even being in her dad's business. I don't think so.
No, I have never. I've always been like a job, corporate background. I have always had that itch to do something by myself. Confidence is something, it might appear that we are confident about it, but I think that's always work in progress.
They say fake it till you make it. So.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I think it's always
It is that.
work in progress. I would definitely say like being with a partner who's an entrepreneur helps a lot in developing that sort of mindset and seeing what is happening on a day-to-day basis. And of course, I think like knowledge is so widely available now. Say these kind of podcasts and videos to just learn and see what's out there and build that muscle.
True. No, the reason of me asking this question was because we have had other speakers as well. And usually when they come from entrepreneurship background, right, it gets a bit easier for them because they have seen it at home. They have seen tough times, they have seen the ups and ups and downs. They have that, that confidence to do this full time, take a plunge. So that was the reason of asking this. But that's very nice to know. So how did you all start? So once you all decided ki chalo abhi we'll finalize on Bunchh, what was the first thing which you all did? Was it like a pilot dinner? Yeah, what was it?
The first thing was, of course, we created like our pilot dinner, of course.
Huh.
We set a date.
Okay.
First dinner was in April, end of April.
Okay.
24th April, we'll remember that date.
Okay.
And I think 2 weeks before that, we launched on Instagram.
Okay.
And we got good interest actually.
Oh, wow.
A lot of
Yeah.
leads realized, oh, people are really looking to meet new people in this kind of a setup. And very surprisingly, and like touch wood, we had payments in for that date. We decided to stick to a lesser number because we didn't want to go all out immediately.
Lesser
we
number
did,
as in how
like
many
we did
people?
2 tables.
We did 2 separate tables of 6 people each.
12 people.
Yes,
Yeah.
12
Okay.
people.
Yeah.
That was our pilot dinner, and we also intentionally took a decision to invite a friend to those dinners because we wanted to know what's happening, right?
Right.
Otherwise, there's no way we would know how it went, what the people are feeling, what their feedback was. So we asked some friends who we thought would be up to experience this and asked them to join both the tables.
Okay.
And we also took the decision to not join it ourselves. I think we went back and forth. Should we be present at the
Yeah.
restaurant, observe what's happening? Like, no, that's very creepy. So we tried to detach ourselves from it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was our pilot.
Yeah.
So you all found the first few users from Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. And how do you curate the group? What is the process like?
Want to take that?
Yeah. So it's a lot of things that come into the picture. First is definitely your preferences that you put out there, vegetarian, non-vegetarian, location. So those are the main things definitely. Then your intentions. I think that would be like one of the main things also.
Right.
Networking, finding a soulmate, just having a conversation. Then comes your profession. What do you do? That's also one thing. And also other things that we have asked you about you as a person. We want to understand you a little bit, your personality type. Are you someone who directly like starts a conversation? Are you a little of an introvert or like an extrovert? So a lot of things come into picture, and that's where we like find those middle grounds and try to put you in a group that feels almost perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but yes, that will at least it's something that you will definitely connect with. If not all, you will at least have 2 or 3 people that you will connect with. So we make sure that it's all put in together.
So just walk me through the experience. So I think, like you said, we have to fill a form based on certain questions which you all have like pre-designed. And what is the next process once we fill the form?
First thing that you discover is us via Instagram or website.
Okay. Do you all have an app as well?
Oh no.
Okay.
And not yet. So yeah, first when you come to the website, you just have to put in your number. That's your login thing, and then you are taken to a personality form. It's very short, it's very sweet, simple. To understand you better.
Right.
Once that's done, you are taken to the events page. That's where all our like a monthly calendar is being placed there with dinners, brunches, coffee meets. And then you select whichever you feel you want to attend, the day you are available, whatever the location that you want to go to, and then you just pay for that, and that's how your part is done.
Okay.
That's when we start putting out, we give you a confirmation on WhatsApp. All our conversation happens over WhatsApp.
Okay.
And once update is being sent that we have received your payment and your form, thank you. And 2 days before the dinner or the brunch, we send out like a small message out there, just a few things that we call it the Bunchh code, where we tell you that a few tips before the dinner, like share the meal, share the price, or just a few tips here and there, like reach on time and be open to everyone, and just that. And one day before the event, we let you know the venue, the exact location and the venue, and a little bit about your group as well, so you're not completely blank.
Okay.
So we tell you what the group is into, what they work in. So if you are with 5 others one is a chef, one is a marketing person, one is into finance, one is just taking a break. So we'll just give you a little gist about your group.
Okay.
And that's when it's done. So once you reach there, to just like break the ice, because everyone's going to be very awkward, nervous, weird, all of those feelings.
True.
So just to break that, we have made this table talk game
So you all made it
ourselves.
yourself?
Yes, we have
Wow.
made it ourselves. We have curated each question like
Wow.
with a lot of thought
Okay.
in it, and it has like basic some questions about people who are from 18 to maybe 40 can relate to. So
Okay.
it's they're that generalized about work, about your life, about relationships, about just food, about different things. We have a few dares also where you have to example like you have to stare at the waiter for 10 seconds.
Okay.
So few dares here and there that's comfortable for everyone and easy for everyone to do it.
Right.
So those things that will help you break that ice between people, and then it's just flows.
Okay.
Then our part is done.
And how do you all finalize on the venue?
So we have a few restaurant partners that we work with, but I think some of the points for the venue are, of course, Bandra or Sobo is our area currently, and we try to find a restaurant which is, has food options for everyone, that doesn't have that loud music.
Okay.
So that, of course, because you're meeting strangers, you
Yeah.
need to have a conversation. And we're also constantly trying to include restaurants that are like new and trending.
Okay.
Yeah.
People are signed up with your
Yeah.
experience. How do they go and figure out ki these are the other bunch people whom I have to sit with when they reach the restaurant?
So the table is booked under the name of Bunch.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, the table is booked under the name of Bunch, and the message that we send to you before the date, it has that included, that when you reach the venue, ask for the table under Bunch.
Okay.
So we coordinate with the restaurant, and we also go and meet them so that they can ensure that the group is also
Okay.
comfortable. Yeah.
So you all personally go and like a day
Yes.
before and
No,
ensure.
not every
not
time.
every time.
Okay.
The
Okay.
first
the
time.
First time.
Okay. The
Yeah.
first time with the new restaurant.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And we also give them the card, so they know what to do. They just have to place it on the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how did you decide on the pricing?
How did we decide on the
Pricing for the experience?
lot of research, of course.
Yeah.
We looked at, how other experiences are priced. We did some market research to see how much, say, young millennials and Gen Z are open to spending on experiences. We saw it ranges from, like 300 to say 1,500 for an experience, depending on what's included, what's not included.
True.
So I think after a lot of research, we decided how we want to position Bunch, right? Or do we want to be extremely exclusive, or do we want to be open for all? We don't want to be open for all, neither do we want to be extremely exclusive. Somewhere we want to be is right in the middle, which is curated. And that's how we decided our pricing.
Okay. I also wanted to ask you, so in India, right, people are very hesitant to pay for social experiences.
Yeah.
So how are you tackling that?
They are not actually.
Oh,
Maybe earlier they were, but if you see the trend in the past 2-3 years, especially post COVID, spending towards experiences, activities, travel has increased a lot, because I think after being stuck at home, you feel like you've lost out on a part of your life, so you just want to live and do whatever you can.
right.
And like we mentioned in the start also, people are a little bored of doing the same old things. People want to get out there and experience what's out there. And we don't think people are hesitant. So maybe if we had started this a few years ago, that would have been the case.
Yeah.
But I think now it's not so much, especially Gen Z and younger millennials.
So, have you all ever had an experience where you're, for example, on 27th August, say this group is supposed to meet, but you all have not gotten so much fills only, so you'll have to like push the event, or have you all faced anything on those lines?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Initially, yes, a little, but touchwood, it's been going well. That tables are also filling. Although we see a lot of people not showing up.
Okay.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah, that happens, and that's natural. Maybe they feel nervous, or they are like, "Oh shit, did I?"
So, what
I don't
percentage
want-
of the crowd is not showing up?
Out of 6, out of 7, I think 1.
One doesn't show up.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not always.
yeah,
Okay.
Like maybe once and 3-4 dinners that happens.
yeah.
And how do you all understand that the person has showed up or not showed up, etc.? Because you are not physically
Yeah,
present.
because the next day we send them a feedback form,
Okay.
and that's when they tell us that, oh, we did not go.
there
Okay.
might be a situation where they haven't told us and we don't know. And
Yeah,
that's something that
yeah.
we get really stressed about, because
Okay.
Yeah.
early on, while we knew what's happening on the table, now we've reached a point where we don't know what's happening on the table, which
Okay.
is good for progress for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But as founders who want to be involved, like, in like as minute things as possible, it's very nervous when you don't know what's happening.
And how do you ensure the safety of the people who are coming, because it's all random strangers filling
Yeah.
in the form and coming? So how do you ensure that?
So, like I said, you fill out the form and all. In that, we specifically ask you for your social links and like Facebook, Instagram, to hai, plus LinkedIn. So we understand a little bit about you, your background, study, work, and all of that. I think more or less it's the vibe, or like I would say, the gut feeling. Actually, the gut feeling, not the vibe, but yeah,
Okay.
the gut feeling that you get. Ki, okay, like this person will be decent enough to not be disrespectful or not be like a red flag as
Okay.
such. Yeah. I think you get that gist.
And so far, your all events which you all have conducted so far have been safe throughout.
Yes.
I would just to add to
Yeah.
what she said. I think there have been situations where we haven't accepted people
Yeah.
if they
Okay.
haven't
Yes.
given
A
a
LinkedIn or
LinkedIn
any
or
social
Instagram
profiles.
Okay.
bio, and
Even sometimes when they have been disrespectful to us also over a chat. So
Oh, how do you all determine that?
I mean, a lot of back and forth, and especially when we tell them that, like, hey, like FAQs have been given, you can just go through the FAQs. Most of your questions would be solved. If after that you have queries, definitely we are here to chat. But we have seen people call us 100 times on like, yeah.
Oh.
So that's a little dicey situation for us also. That, hey, like, everything's out there. What's going on? But yeah, like.
Yeah, actually, one of my questions was that, have you all had any experience where you had to reject a person due to XYZ reason?
Yes, mostly it's because one or two times where they have not been a right fit for the group. Maybe if they are too old for like a group that is, suppose you pay for like 31st of August, and that particular bunch is mid 20s and early 20s, and maybe you're like, say 35 plus. So maybe that might be a factor that we feel that it's not the right fit. Maybe you also may not enjoy, and those people also may not have a great time. But we don't want anyone to feel that, okay, they were not fitting well. So that's when we tell them to reschedule it to another day. And we sometimes tell them, samne se, that, hey, listen, we feel that this punch might be the right one. If does that date work for you? So it is every customer, every user is being taken differently.
Okay.
It has a different approach, I would say.
so to summarize this, I think there are 3-4 things that we do, right? When there is a situation where we think this person might not go well, we either ask them to reschedule, we tell them that we haven't found the right bunch for you, so we will refund the amount. Third thing is we just don't accept them because they haven't provided the information, or there have been situations where they are like, oh, this is too much information to share, so we will not even respond. That's fine.
Okay.
There have been situations where I remember very early on there was these two people who were like, will you find somebody for us? We don't respond.
Find somebody for romantically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't respond.
Yeah. Like, we are not a dating platform at all.
Okay.
Although we want you to go and find someone organically, that will be crazy. And we know
Yeah.
users who have actually found someone.
Oh.
And they have gone on dates also.
Wow.
Yes. So that's great. We will try to put you with the right people, but we can't guarantee something like that.
Right.
So everyone comes with different intentions. But only having that intention in mind is difficult for us to. I mean, you will not have a good time. And we
Right.
don't want that also. We
Right.
rather not put you in a bunch where you are also not enjoying and we get a bad feedback from you, as you only.
Yeah.
So it's better to not put him or her out there.
Yeah, and additional safety measure that we also have is after the event is done, when we share the feedback form,
Yeah.
the entire table gets the opportunity to flag somebody.
Oh.
So in the
Okay.
feedback form, there is a question that says, "Is there somebody on the table that you would like to give a shout out to?" Because we do want to know who people really liked as well, right? Or if you would like to red flag somebody. So that is always an option for somebody to raise that.
Okay. Very interesting. So is Bunch profitable as of now, or what's the financial status of it?
So we are revenue generating, I think, since day one, since there are ticket prices.
Okay.
We are being very careful and like calculated with our spends as well. Like we are trying to grow organically as much as possible. So we should hit profits soon, but we're definitely not loss making.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the revenue model? Like you pay, it's primarily for, you pay for the social experience
Yes.
either on
Right.
WhatsApp or through the web browser.
Yes.
Okay. And what are your primary expenses? Because I'm just trying for viewers to understand what will be the expenses like back end.
So our back-end expenses were actually one-time expenses where we, have this WhatsApp API model that we are using for our communication, website designing, some miscellaneous things like our card designing process. We also have interns that we pay, and we also we invite some people in to give us feedback or have these content creator collabs.
Right.
So that's mainly our expenses so
Expenses.
far, unless I'm missing something. No,
No,
I think that's
more
about
or
it,
less. Yeah.
more or less.
Okay. And you like you earlier said, this is not a dating platform,
Right.
but there are also other platforms like Bumble BFF or other networking events and clubs as well where people can opt for. So what makes Bunch different?
Right. Again, like that's a very one-on-one thing, and here you're not put in that pressure at all. Like a situation where you have to be perfect, you have to show the perfect side of you. You are in a group of 4 or 5 people, 5, 6 people, where you can just be yourself. You just have to be like, that phrase that says that I'm an introvert and like an extrovert found me and made me his or her friend. So it's just like that. Whereas dating platforms and other things, you have to be people are pretentious. You can just be yourself. You've come here for the food, good conversation, to make friends. The intentions also are very different from those platforms.
Okay.
And it's not a one-on-one thing. So that's very different.
I think one more way where we are different is that in all of these dating platforms, you know who you're talking to, you chat first,
Right.
and then you might meet them. Here, you have no face to the person, you're not chatting with them, there's no judgment beforehand. When you meet them, you're just without any judgment, you're going to meet them, not knowing anything about them.
It's like a blind friendship date.
It is
Yes.
literally like a blind friendship date. And
Yeah.
of course, that's very scary. But if you don't know anything about that person, there are lesser chances for you to be pretentious, right? Like, what do you fake about, right? So I think that's also different, where you don't know who you're meeting.
Okay. So currently in your business, what's the biggest challenge you're facing?
Women?
Yeah, I was just going
Women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to put it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's difficult to get a lot of women to try something
Okay.
this different.
Okay.
Like, see, personally also, like, I feel safe. Like, I travel even in the night. Like, even at 1, 2, I'm alone, traveling in Uber and all of that. I feel safe in this city. But definitely, if someone came and told me that you have to go to a place with strangers, I would hesitate a little. But we see nowadays a lot of women are trying out different things, like, going for like pickleball with strangers, doing pilates with strangers, and all of that. This concept is still a little new to them. It's still growing to them, and it's little difficult for us to get more women. I would say we are getting women, but not as many as we want them
Okay.
to try out. And that's where we are like experimenting, where we do like only a women table, where they feel safe, where they are not hesitant. Like, I get it, like people feel that, okay, what if that guy is creepy, or what if something
true.
wrong happens to with me. And we also don't want that.
Yeah.
So that's when we are inviting more women out there, that please come try, just women table to women table, try it out. You will have that confidence that, okay, we are here to like put you with the right people.
Okay. So there is gender specific tables as well, like only women.
Yes,
Yes.
we
Okay.
are doing that.
Okay.
We have just started that. We are experimenting with a lot of new setups, I would
Okay.
say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think gender balance on a table is something
You're struggling with as of now.
we are working towards.
Okay.
And I think there are still a lot of biases in India, right? About
Mm-hmm.
that's why we say we want to be India focused, or we are India focused or
Right.
Indian focused,
Right.
where we know how, say, an Indian woman's mind works or what dietary preferences are. And there are these biases, right? Like you won't openly tell your family that, oh, I'm going for dinner. Kiske saath ja rahe ho? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
my family would
Yeah,
freak
yeah, वो
out,
Freak out.
किसके
right?
जाओगे
Yeah.
कभी आओगे.
So
Yeah.
how do we build that trust
Yeah.
and safety, not just for women actually, but for anybody? Because while we truly believe in what we are building, to a person who doesn't think about it that way, the first reaction still is, oh, so it's a dating platform, right? So people need to date, and we say no. So I think the narrative building is also not a struggle, but that's something we are working towards.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's something which you wish people would stop glorifying about entrepreneurship?
I think it's that statement that if you have your own business, you can work at your own time.
Hmm.
It's not
It's a
true
myth.
because
Hmm.
because it's your brain is always in a switch on mode. There is no switch off here. Whereas in a job, I mean, I may be wrong, but I just feel like in a job, like morning to evening you are working. After that you have your own time. You can stop thinking
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Here there is no stopping. Even if we are going out with friends, partying, having dinner, having a family get together also, कोई कुछ बोल देता है and we are like, hey, this will work for Bunchh. Hey, this will work for Bunchh. Or this is the next thing we should talk about. Or that's something that we should put in
Yeah.
our model.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always us thinking. And there are times where 2 o'clock also she will message me like, hey, like these are the ideas. And it's a one whole sheet or
Essay.
like one whole Word document that I get early in the morning. And I'm like, okay, what did I miss? So it's like we both are always like a switch on mode. So
Right.
that's one thing that people feel that if you have your own thing, you have time to do things, to do that. Honestly, we don't have time. In fact, since Bunch, my social life has also gone down.
Okay.
So it's difficult. It's not. So that's what thing I think. One thing that's glorified. Yeah. If you have anything else.
No, I think I agree. I know that people do realize that entrepreneurship is hard. It's not easy. I think there is that recognition
True.
for that. So I think what is definitely glorified is that, okay, you're not accountable to somebody, so you don't have to show up in the morning, or you are like the king or queen of your time, which is not true. And I think that makes it harder because we can decide that, okay, we'll work an hour later, let's just go out for breakfast right now, or let's just go watch that movie or whatever. It's harder to be accountable to yourself than it is to say like a boss.
Right.
So sure, we can decide what we want to do when. Like we can decide, okay, today is Wednesday, let's take a break, let's work tomorrow. But that's gonna be bad for us.
Right. Right.
Yeah, we feel guilty.
Yeah, that's gonna be bad for the
Even-
business,
yeah,
right?
Right.
We
yeah.
might have the opportunity to say yes to something on a weekday because we are not answerable to somebody, but it's hard to be answerable to your own self.
True. True.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So how has Bunch changed your relationship with your own people, like your friends, your family, your relationships, your dating life, whatever?
So I think I've always had like great friends, and I'm married, so dating life is not a question there.
Which is very surprising because I initially thought this platform will be built because of a lot of loneliness, but
Not really.
yeah,
I don't think either
Not
of
at
us are
all.
lonely.
Yeah.
In fact, I have a very busy social life.
Yeah.
So does she.
Yeah.
Like we were never short of plans. In fact, we are unable to make it. At least I am not. I'm not. To be honest, I'm not a good friend right now because there are so many people I haven't spoken to or I haven't met in a very long time, and I think that is one way Bunch has also impacted it because I feel like there's nothing else I want to focus on right now. But at the same time, I feel like it has also made me more secure and like happy because I
Okay.
feel like I am building something. I have some purpose.
Right.
Not like if you don't not doing something by yourself, you don't have a purpose. But I'm happier, and I feel like if you're happy, you will show up differently in your relationships. as well, be it a friend, be it a partner.
So your overall life condition has become better, you're saying, after starting Bunch.
I would say yes. I feel like I'm waking up with more excitement
Yeah,
daily.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I wake up and I'm like, okay, like I'm excited to work, and that has been like never been my case, honestly. Like whoever knows me will know that she hates working. I'm not like a job person. उठ के काम करो. If I don't like it, I'll be like, I
आज नहीं
can't do
करना
this.
हाँ.
But this has given me that happiness for sure, and that also impacts my family, my thinking also, because I have clarity in one thing, that this is what I'm doing on a daily basis. That's done. It's good. I'm happy with that, like that side of my life. So that gives me clarity. It helps me understand also. And going on bunch dinners also, I've realized I'm a very friendly person, but I've learned to have my boundaries. So that's one thing that's given me clarity on, like to set boundaries.
Okay.
Also, I mean, my dating life is a little up and down, but it's a good way to definitely meet people, make new friends, friends of friends. So that's a fun thing. I would say, like, as fun and work is going simultaneously. So that's really nice.
Yeah. And are you both extrovert by nature?
I am definitely.
Okay.
I am not. I am not an introvert.
Okay. You're an ambivert.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am. I feel like I can be extroverted when I want to be extroverted, and I will be introverted when I want to be introvert. It's selectively extroverted.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the reason I'm asking this because when you started building the platform, did you have any misconceptions about people which changed?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
initially, we used to feel that only extroverted people would come, and someone who's always up to try things will, join bunch. But honestly, we have seen so many people who, in that form, also they have written, we are not someone who starts a conversation, or we are someone who just looks for a corner. And we are like, wow, like that's crazy. And we do like user feedback calls also, and in that we have understood that that person wants to just get out there, find that safe space where they can be themselves and build that confidence, that or find their own identity, which they could not in a bigger and a larger group of people where like these events happen. It's great that to meet more number of people, but for an introvert it's like putting them in a, I don't know, like a place where they'll be eaten up. It's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
So for them, this is a very good space to just talk to even one or two friends. Like I said before, like an extrovert found me, and like extrovert found their introvert friend.
Yeah.
It's that's how they become friends. So it's just like that. So that was a big misconception that we used to have.
Okay.
You want to add
Yeah.
that line? Please add.
So there was this one user we spoke to, and that has just stuck with me
Okay.
because extremely introverted.
Okay.
And I remember he said, I'm so introverted and never do all this. But one fine day I decided I need to like open up, right? So I signed up for this, and there were such different people on the table, and I realized, wow, there's a whole world out there. Like, what am I doing living in my bubble? And that's also a repeat user who keeps coming. And
Okay.
I think those kind of statements and feedback, I think, is what keeps us going, right? Like, sure, you have fun, you have a great time, but in addition to having a great time and meeting friends, there's so much like personal development, personality development that also happens when you get out of your comfort zone, meet new people, and have that scary conversation. So we know people who are meeting new people with that purpose in mind as well.
Okay.
Then another person who attended also mentioned in a feedback call that, I earlier when I was working, I used to talk to people often, and that used to be like um, my way of knowing what's happening to the world, which was missing for the past few months. And I attended this dinner, and I realized, wow, I need to do this more often, right? Because talking to new people is an introduction to what is happening in the world. So there's so much that can happen with meeting new people. You can find, say, some business connect. You
Yeah, yeah,
can
yeah.
find a partner. You can find like a friend. You can just find somebody to go for a movie with. You can
Self
like
growth.
You can beat your own fears.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think the possibilities are endless, and whatever myths we had in our mind about what this is for, I think just changes
Every time.
every
user.
dinner, every user.
Every
Because
user.
every user has a different reason for joining, has a different reason for even not coming, which
Okay.
is a feedback for us, right? Like this is, oh, this is what they're looking for. So,
So what are the reasons for them not coming?
like not coming back.
Acha, okay.
Yeah.
So because we talk to a user after they've come, right?
Right.
Yeah. So somebody would tell us something like, "Oh, I really enjoyed it, but I want to meet the same people again. I don't want to keep meeting new people." So that's a
Okay.
feedback for us, right?
Right.
That okay, how do we find ways to bring the same people back together for different bunches,
Okay.
right?
But isn't there a possibility where all these people meet up and eventually they exchange numbers amongst themselves, and
Right.
so then Bunch won't be involved in the middle, right?
That's okay. I mean, we want that.
Yeah.
Like how Hinge has the tagline that
Yeah.
this is an app to get delete. So it's
Yeah.
just that we want you to make friends.
Right.
We want you to fulfill the intention that you have come for.
Right.
Definitely. I mean, I myself have attended Bunch and I have made like really good friends, and we meet
Okay.
so often.
Wow.
But they still go and meet. They still attend Bunch for like making new friends,
Right.
and that's how like I think you built up the community also. And we also want them to come back, meet more people from different Bunch table. It's great that you don't want to try Bunch. That's good. Like, I mean, if you are satisfied with that and you've made your friends, great.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, every time a dinner ends, and the next day we come to know somehow that this group went somewhere else afterwards, or they're meeting again. It really makes us so happy because
Yeah.
that's a good outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Business wise, okay, if you're not coming back, fine.
It's bad for us, but
No, that's a feedback for us to figure out what else.
yeah, that's why we are always looking for new people,
Okay.
new people,
Yeah.
newcomers.
And say for someone, so our viewers consist of entrepreneurs and aspiring entrepreneurs. So for someone who wants to start something similar and doesn't know how to start or where to start, what's your first advice to them?
Would you say similar or something new?
New, but it can be in a similar space or a different, like probably social experience space or just entrepreneurship in general.
Got it. I think we are quite new ourselves. So
Okay.
we don't want to be going around giving advice because we are the ones currently taking advice and mentorship.
Okay.
But I would say, and then please add
Yeah.
your thoughts as well. Talk to people. Listen to what they're saying. Listen to what they're not saying. Talk to people outside your immediate circle because we all live in our echo chambers, right? Like if I'm feeling something, oh, it's a big problem. If like Pearl is feeling something, both of us are feeling something, oh, this is something we have to solve for. That's not true. We live in our echo chambers, and what like 10 people might be feeling, 1 million might not be.
Right.
So talk to people outside your immediate circle as well. Get the insights and then take those decisions and go in.
And
Sometimes just take the risk. It's fine. Just go for it. Don't sit and perfect that thing. Just do it. If you feel that even it has like 30% of chance of it working, just go, and eventually you can build on it. Because if you sit and want to perfect it, you'll never start, you'll never get there, because no business can ever be perfect before starting.
Right.
All businesses, I mean, I'm sure the big entrepreneurs would also agree to this,
Yeah.
that even when they started, they thought that it might work and it might work in a different way, but it all completely changed and it went somewhere else only.
Yeah.
True.
So it's, if you don't try, you'll never know.
Yeah. And in fact, there's a very famous line: the regret of not trying is more than failing.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Right.
Of course, like
Right.
taking risk is easy when you also like are privileged and all of that. So
Yeah.
I will always add that caveat that we are from privileged backgrounds. We can afford to leave our jobs and not get a salary for a few months to
months, right.
experiment with this and then
Yeah.
start earning.
Right.
So risk should definitely be
Calculative,
as well.
yeah.
Calculated as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe right now Bunch is strong in Mumbai, right?
Yes.
So how do you all plan to take it to other cities?
We want to build our foundation strong in Bombay currently,
Okay.
and we will definitely expand. But after we set our base in Bombay.
Yeah, because Mumbai itself is so big,
Absolutely.
and currently we are just in two locations. Whereas we are still yet to cover the proper south side of Mumbai, proper western
Suburbs.
side, suburbs, Navi Mumbai, all these places around Mumbai also need to be covered.
Right.
And once that foundation is set, we are good to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have some commonly Googled questions for you all.
Okay.
Is there an age limit for who can join?
Yes, there is an age limit.
Yeah, you have to be 18 plus.
18 plus for sure.
Otherwise, friendship has no age. Yeah.
Yeah,
And but currently we have been seeing people between the age group of 20 to say mid 30s, and eventually we see that gap that even 40 plus 50 plus want to meet new people, make new friends, just network maybe.
Right.
So eventually we will get those people on bunch tables as well, but currently yes, between 18 to 35 is something that we have been getting.
Okay. Do you allow repeat participants or it's always a fresh mix?
of course. I mean, repeats are our favorites.
Yeah.
No. I mean, of course, new people also, but we always feel happier when somebody comes back.
Comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we also have a fact versus myth round. You can let us know if this is a fact or a myth.
Okay.
Only lonely people join Bunch.
Myth.
Myth.
Because we are not lonely.
At all.
It's very expensive.
Myth.
Myth.
It's moderately priced, I would say.
Platforms like Bumble, BFF, or dating apps are your competition.
No.
You can't scale something like this without losing authenticity.
Again, myth, because that's why we are trying to build the foundation here, and without losing that touch, we don't want to expand it everywhere else, and without losing that authenticity.
Yeah,
It's hard.
Yeah.
It is hard.
It could
is
turn
hard.
into a fact.
Yeah.
But we are trying that it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's just a dinner. How impactful can it really be?
You went for one, you tell us.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, so, I mean, I get it. Like people say, oh, it's just dinner. Like, what else? Now people are looking to do different things, and we love it ourselves as well. Different experiences. But if you look back at anybody's life, right? Like, I think the most amazing conversations would have happened over a dinner table or a lunch table. Decisions are made over a dinner table, and I think historically, culturally, food is something that brings people together. Right? So I think it's the most simplest way of bringing people together.
A dinner can change your life. You never know.
So we have rapid fire questions as well.
Okay.
What's the strangest or the most unexpected friendship or collaboration that has come out of Bunch Dinner?
Like I said, like we have seen users go on dates with each other, so that's one good thing.
Okay.
Not strange. That's a good outcome.
Yeah.
Not strange.
Yeah, not strange.
Do you notice any patterns in how Indians connect when strangers meet?
Yes. They.
Yeah.
So I think Indians.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, Indians tend to ask first about the job and what do you do,
Yeah.
as against say Westerners or foreigners. We don't think that it's only about profession and your job somewhere else. I think here we will judge somebody based on what they are doing, and over there your questions would generally be like, say, oh, how was your day, what did you do over the weekend, where are you from, and you will talk about something from that particular location. Sometimes when you have a conversation abroad with a stranger, you wouldn't even know their name like till an hour has passed, right? But over here I think it's like name, job, age, basically kundli first.
Yeah.
Then everything
Even
else.
location. Where are you
Yeah.
located?
Where are you
South
from?
Bombay to rich.
Sobo.
Yeah, so I think that is also a challenge that we face.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And that is something that we want to change, right? I think judgment is faster in
Okay.
Indians.
Yeah.
So what's one belief about human connection that's now non-negotiable for you all?
I think what is a non-negotiable is effort. I think all connection, be it like a friend, a parent, a sibling, it requires effort. And I think even being a part of Bunch and finding new people is you putting in an effort to get out there, right? Like, and being vulnerable or being open to like putting yourself up for judgment by strangers. And of course, sometimes you're lonely because of the situation that you are in. But if you are feeling like disconnected, you can always put in that effort to reach out to somebody. And like if there's no effort in any relationship, I think it's not that I don't know what the word is, but I think effort is a non-negotiable.
I wouldn't call it a belief, but definitely connections and making friends require effort, but intentions also. And kindness, I would say, like, be like non-judgmental. Don't be like rude. Don't judge someone immediately. So that's a non-negotiable. Be kind, even if they are saying something that may be like stupid, illogical to you, but just be kind. Yeah. So
Okay.
effort and kindness should be like a
Hand in hand.
non-negotiable. Yeah.
What would be your dream bunch dinner group? Any celebrity, business leader?
We actually have this similar question in our bunch card as well.
Oh.
That what kind of people would you like want to have dinner with? So it's a very, I don't know, like I don't know. She does not approve of my answer.
No, I don't. It's
So
not. I don't approve, but
she finds
I
it
wouldn't
funny.
have dinner with the group.
Okay, so I would like have maybe like Elon Musk. I would have
Oh.
PM Modi. I would have Nikhil Kamath, and I would have. Uh, I mean, Trump would be too much. I would find someone else. Like at least these three people for sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's too much. I wouldn't want to be
But
on
I
that
mean that
table.
that would be like a crazy dinner.
Okay.
But different background, but still a lot of things like their personality in common. Them being like well-known people, like
World leaders, yeah.
yeah, world leaders,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, that would be interesting. Never-ending conversation.
So this almost brings us to the end of the podcast. And what's one thing you want our viewers to take away, like from this podcast, from your own experience so far, building Bunch?
I think one takeaway would be it's okay to be honest and like making mistakes and figuring it out as you go. Of course, not too much, but a little bit is okay.
Yeah.
Um,
don't give up. Like starting any business is going to be like difficult. There are going to be doubts. People will tell you that this may not work, or this is not right, or whatever. But just go with your gut feeling. Go with numbers. Go with approval of your own self and your partner for sure. And if you both are together and if it's going well, like don't give up. Failures will come no matter what. But yeah.
So thank you guys for joining us today, and it was a wonderful episode with you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
yeah, thank you.
We
for
had a great
having
time.
us.
Same here.
Laughed a lot.
Thank you for watching this episode at the very end. If you found this episode to be valuable and insightful, then please like, share and subscribe to our channel and let us know your feedback in the comment section below. Thank you.